Hello everyone, we'll be starting in just a minute. I can't get levels when you're typing.
Sorry.
Okay, that should be good enough. Okay, welcome to the With the Will podcast after a short but extended break. I'm Mark, I run With the Will, and today we have
AR Pulver once again.
And also May once again.
here to talk about far, far too many things.
Yeah.
The only reason we're doing the podcast this weekend while I'm sick is because I do not want to try to play Ketchup after DigiFes with everything.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah, and especially since, despite there being a ton of news, a lot of it we'll be able to skim over reasonably quickly, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So, why don't we just jump literally right into it with the first thing, which is Digimon is officially 20 years old.
Yay.
Yay.
It's hard to kind of celebrate that it's actually 20 when they've basically been doing it all year. And especially since their 20th anniversary live stream may have been the worst thing I ever sat down to watch. Did either?
Thankfully, I wasn't tempted.
Did you watch it?
I think I was either at work or asleep, so I didn't.
Literally nothing happened. Nothing was announced, and for a good half hour to 40 minutes, they were just playing with the V-Pets. And they made
That's a good time.
And they made ANGEWOMAN play with it too, even though he very clearly cannot hold them.
Aww.
That
sounds cute.
They're holding it for him against his hand and hitting the buttons for him, and he won.
Well, of course.
Yeah. I will say I love all the 20th anniversary artwork they've been putting up, though.
Oh, it's great. I love it so much.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
yes.
It's all been fantastic. But we have a bunch of other 20th anniversary stuff to go over, so let's move on from the terrible live stream.
Okay.
They announced a Bandai Digimon Twitter account and a 20th anniversary art book, which, wow, does it look neat, but it's also kind of cheating. Because they're like, it's the art book for the original V-Pets and the 20th anniversary one, when really it's kind of just the 20th anniversary one, but they realized they could label it that way. Anyone getting this?
I'm kind of tempted. Like, it looks really cool.
Yeah, especially with all the high-resolution artwork of newer Digimon that we only have the tiny reference book art of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm not sure
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm not sure if it's like I've been checking Hobby Japan and Ami and Nippon Japan to see if there's any been listed yet, and it's
premium Bandai only, and officially the ordering hasn't started yet.
And aren't there only a limited number from memory?
I don't believe they've said, but orders open on July 28th. I get the feeling there's gonna be a lot of people importing this.
Yeah, I might try to get it because like it seems pretty cool. Like I do like art books. I also would really like some better resolution art of these Digimon, especially the new one, Zubamon.
Yeah. I kind of wish it went past just the, well, like I said, it's the 1 through 5 and the 20th, which really just means the 20th. I kind of wish it was a bit more franchise intensive. if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, it's the V pets were never really my area of interest, so I'm probably not gonna get it. But having detailed artwork of some of these Digimon would be really cool.
Mm.
And now we're up to an item that May wants.
May wants everything.
They're bringing back some of the ties and the tie clips. These Omegamon tie clips, is it just me or have they shown up like 4 or 5 times over the last few years?
Yeah, I think they have. They've been.
Yeah.
I think from memory, I think it's one of the first things that we saw in the 15th anniversary thing that's going on for 5 years. And that's they're bringing it back. That's great because I didn't get my hands on it the first time.
Yeah, it's the sort of thing where I kind of want them, but I don't see how I could just get one of the 2 Omegamon ones.
Mm.
And they're too expensive even to, if I were to, spend the money to go, I'm going to spend $150 on tie clips.
Yeah, that's kind of it for me. It's like I just can't justify spending that much on a tie or tie clips. Yeah. Even though they look really nice, and if I had one, I would wear it all the time.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen these, and the ties are actually newer ones. They were from half a year ago or so.
Mm.
But, very interesting, but we get to move on to yet more new stuff. See, we're going fast, everyone, because there's a ton of stuff, and AR has plans.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, although realistically, I don't think anyone wants us to spend 10 minutes on the tie clips anyways.
Yeah.
So, let's move on to the up for pre-orders about a few weeks ago were the 20th anniversary V-Pets, the Wave 2. So the Alphamon color, the Zubamon color, and the Omegamon color version. These are effectively the same as the prior ones, just new colors, and each one has a new exclusive. Well, pseudo-exclusive, kind of. And I kind of want to get them still, but I don't want to spend the money.
I come so excited for mine.
Which do you have on order?
All of them. I'm a terrible person, but I really want all the exclusive. And now I've actually seen what they look like. They actually look kind of good. Like I remember in our first images that we had of them.
Oh no, the colors looked horrible in the original one.
Yeah.
The original images.
Yeah. They were bad. They looked badly rendered, but now we've actually seen the physical ones, and they actually look kind of cool. I'm just like, oh no. No.
Well, I think the impressive thing with the Wave 2s especially is it's the same physical packaging as the old style and the Wave 1s, but they've completely redesigned the art. Like, the Wave 1s, it was basically the old style packaging, but sort of fixed up. Here, they've completely redone the art. It just looks really good. Some of the colors I'm not 100% sure on, to be honest, though. Like, the Omegamon one, does it feel like the buttons would be better if they were, like, bright yellow?
Yeah, like his shoulder pads. Yeah.
It feels like they're using a highlight color rather than...
Yeah. They just want something distinctive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, price-wise, it's hard to argue that these aren't probably the most easily importable things we've seen for a while, though.
Yeah, and to have them just up on Nippon Yasan is really, really good.
Yeah, and every intermediary still has them after a lot of people were freaking out because of what happened with the Shikishi boards. Because once the Shikishi boards sold out, they moved to a different pre-order page so people wouldn't think they were still getting them, and a lot of people didn't notice the new page was up. So it was like, oh god, they sold out in an hour and people were freaking out. And the new rules of the D1 are... Is it strange that it's exactly what everyone thought it was going to be?
No, that's good.
Yeah.
I like when things are exactly what I thought.
Yeah, I know, it's neat. And the prize for it's very good. The winner of the D1 gets a one-off Shikishi board from Kenshi Watanabe of Tyrannomon, where he gets the actual drawing, not a print. And other high-ranking scorers will get a print of a different board. And
that's so nice.
The one-off just looks so, like, like you can tell he sat there and colored it with markers and everything.
It's so nice.
Yeah.
Although the print one's pretty good also. Although the print one looks like it's been more professionally colored and touched up a bit. It has less of a personal feeling to it.
Right.
Yeah. And I love how, like, no matter how much the brand changes, just how much he seems to love drawing Tyrannomon.
Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah. So, May, you're going to have 5 of these, or have you ordered doubles of any? Just out of curiosity.
No, I'm just gonna have the 5, which is kind of annoying because I need to get the anime exclusive. I need to connect them with 5, so it means like one of them I'm gonna have to use as like a one to reset every so often to get the anime exclusive Gabumon and Agumon ones.
May, do you have a chart where you've already planned all this out?
No, I already haven't. Like I haven't
Okay.
really done much with the VPETs that I like the other 20th anniversary ones.
Okay, I just want
I
to
mean,
make sure.
I was running both of them at once, and I was kind of like, this is actually really hard because I'm effectively running 4 Digimon because there's 2 on each.
Okay. We'll move on from the VPETs because I get the feeling we're going to hear more about these. Because does anyone get the feeling they've hidden some more stuff that we don't know about?
Yeah, I do get that feeling because we're still like what 4 months from its release. I feel like they're going to hit us with another whammy. That's a good thing.
Do you think it's something hidden in them that just hasn't been found, or do you think we're going to get a wave 3?
Oh, I hope we don't get a wave 3. For my wallet, I hope we don't get a wave 3.
It could be worse, May. It could be an entire line of 15th anniversary Digivices for everything.
No, don't. I mean, like, I want that, but I don't.
Because those are like $90 a pop.
Yeah.
Let's move on to something.
I want the Savers Digivice.
Let's move on to something else that's going to be $90 a pop. A 20th anniversary card set. And wow, they're putting a lot of... Does it feel like they're putting more effort into this one than the Try one?
No, definitely. The packaging looks nicer.
I mean, we get... there's going to be 60 cards. 35 are going to be normal and 25 are going to be holograms. 15 are going to be new cards, but 3 of the old cards are going to have new artwork, and we know what 2 of them are, clearly, which is Agumon and Tyrannomon, which makes me really want to know who the 3rd one is. I mean, I guess it could be Omegamon, because it looks like there's new artwork of him. And 6 of the cards come in a fake booster pack. Which
That's
is just,
so cute.
I know. And you also get, the case and the play sheet that has all the anime heroes on it. And it's funny, it lines up almost perfectly with the Digimon that I have up on the banner.
Yeah,
Actually,
and I was just about to say that. Like, are you gonna have to use this as a new banner?
Minus one of them. Do you know which one it is?
I'm just,
oh wait, minus 2 of them now that I think about it.
I'm just gonna look up a bigger image and see if I can guess.
I mean, the obvious one is Suzanumon, but there's one less obvious though.
The Zubimon's evolution, is that on it? I'm not wearing my glasses.
No, it's Shoutmon DX.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like one of the Shoutmons is.
Yeah. We use Omega Shoutmon on the banner.
Right.
Yeah, but this is about $95. It's not bad, but it's too much for cards. I mean, I get that it's collectors and everything. I can't imagine spending that much on 60 cards.
Yeah.
Although I don't like the new Omegamon art. It feels kind of desaturated and weird to me.
I especially I don't like the something about the position as well. It looks weird.
Yeah, I don't know. And we're gonna move on to even more stuff that May can spend her money on.
Please don't.
The DURALUMIN card cases.
They look so cool.
Yeah, see, this is the weird thing. This is like a purposely overly expensive, crazy, ludicrous thing, but everyone does seem to like them. Even though most of us do not really carry business cards in this manner.
Right. I would never justify spending that much for something I probably would never use, but it looks so nice.
It's like to import this, it would end because of the intermediates. It would end up costing about 160 or 170 for one of them. Everyone I know wants one, even though everyone admits not getting it, can't spend the money, don't even have a use for it, really.
Right.
But they look so good.
Yeah, they look really nice, and
Yeah.
I love the colors and I love the artwork.
Yeah, and in the next few days, they're going to announce the new thing in the line, which we don't know what it is yet. And it comes with a Shikishi board of Tyrannomon. I get the feeling one of the other items is going to come with a METALGARURUMON one, because that piece of artwork, it does not exist outside of that card case. And Aviv just asked a question about business cards. In Japan, they are heavily used, Aviv. Like, if you did not have business cards, you'd be looked at as crazy.
We use them where I work. Everyone has like 2 huge boxes of business cards when we visit clients, or if we go to like a conference or something. So we still use them as well.
Yeah, but especially in Japan, though.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I have business cards for the convention, so I gave quite a few last weekend.
Yeah, but it's one of those things where, like, if you just had a ton of money, I would get them if I just had the spare money sitting around. I don't know what I'd use them for.
If you have that kind of money lying around, you probably use business cards a lot more often than we do.
True. That is an exceedingly good point. Now the question, okay, if you could swing one, which would you get? I would get METALGARURUMON.
See, I like blue better. Like, blue's just one of my favorite colors. But there's something about like Tyrannomon that just brings this sense of nostalgia, because he was on a lot of the Digimon posters back in the day, and the anime wasn't particularly big here, but the V pets were huge, and Tyrannomon was just like the Digimon that everyone knew about. So, I mean, it's really hard to choose. I think I might actually say Tyrannomon, despite I really like the blue. I just think Tyrannomon just has that nostalgia-fueled love that I have for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, red is just more my color anyway, and Tyrannomon is sort of more emblematic of Digimon in general, while METALGARURUMON is a little more tied to the anime.
Yeah.
True. I love how in the description they like go out of their way to explain this metal they use, where it's an alloy of aluminum and copper used for motorbike parts. And they even go into depth of the bearings they use, and I mean, it makes sense that they will with how expensive it is, but it's neat to kind of know the nitty gritty.
Mm-hmm.
And I still kind of want to get one, even though there's no way in hell that's happening.
Me too.
And now, probably more of a lightning round here, discussing the pop-up shop, which, we're getting close to it ending, but I think it feels like this time, at least with the exclusive stuff they announced, less stuff overall, but more focused and better stuff.
The fact that it exists makes me happy. Like, just that cover art is wonderful.
Oh yeah, that is a wonderful piece of art. The only way it could have been better for me is if you were to throw in the standalone manga stuff. And I understand why it's not there and why it really shouldn't be there, because for one, you can't really toss in Tai Chi again. Right. It just feels overboard. And are you really going to throw in character's name who I can't remember and Bun, who only show up in one thing? Yeah, Tsurugi.
Oh yeah, Bun and Tien. I was going to say Tsurugi from Next.
Yeah. And Tsurugi would make sense.
I don't know how much love he gets.
Yeah, I thought it was a good manga though. So
I'm gonna make a confession. I may have printed out this artwork on cardstock and added it to my wall. Sort of cheating, but it's so good. I need it up there.
Oh no, it's great artwork, and it feels like it threw a lot of people off that we got artwork like that in the first place. Like, it was.
I don't think too many people were expecting anything from Sabers or Cross Wars anytime soon.
No, but it's also nice that they're effectively there just as much as anything else. I mean, I like that part. Now, let's go on to the products, because they're at 2 different limited base stores for the pop-up shops. The first one is did you guys see pictures of how big this pouch is?
Yeah, I really want it.
Like I thought it was like a little coin purse type thing. It's a giant fucking pouch.
It's like an iPad pouch, isn't it?
So I don't know
Oh,
if it's
wow.
officially one, but it's like that size, maybe even a bit bigger.
Hmm.
But yeah, 3,000 yen. You have Agumon on one side and Gatchmon on the other. May wants that.
I want everything.
Yeah. The acrylic magnets look amazing.
No, I like the magnets.
We get that with the the key art of all the characters from the key art. 500 yen each in blind pack isn't too bad. I know Ukyo from the site bought like 30 or 35 of them and got everyone minus one, I believe.
Oh wow.
Oh. See, that's my thing with the magnets, and it's like you need the whole set for it to be
Yes.
really fun.
But if I remember,
like,
Yeah.
it'd suck to buy one and get like. It would suck to buy one and get a Goonimon or something.
yeah, as I recalled, the only one he didn't get was one of the ones he really wanted, which was Gatchmon.
Getting's great.
Then there's the floaty pens.
Oh.
I remember loving these stupid things when I was a kid. No one else liked the floaty pens?
I
was
really
never
do
into
like
the
them.
floaty pens. I'm also an office supply snob, so I'd want to know how good the pen is.
Oh, the pen's gonna be
It's
shit.
probably rubbish.
Yeah.
It's probably completely rubbish.
Yes. But it's a nice looking floaty pen.
Yeah, I imagine.
Even if it's not up to AR's insane standards. My Highlander pen probably would be up to your standards, though.
That's good.
And then we got giant paper clips made out of PVC. I don't know why, but I fucking love these.
I love Gatchmon.
Yeah.
I
I would find a way to use these for sure.
Exactly. Using, no doubt, the three most popular characters from the franchise. Agumon, Vmon, and Gatchmon.
Yep.
And then reuse...
Getchmon caught up quickly.
See, the funny part is like, Agumon and Gatchmon end up there by default because it's the classic and the new. Vmon
Right.
being the number X tells us quite a bit more than you'd probably expect.
I always liked Vmon.
Oh
It
no,
makes
oh
sense.
no, I love Vmon, but I'm saying if you were to go through all the partners and figure out which one are you most likely to sell something of in an anniversary shop, Guilmon's probably a close third place, but it would be Vmon.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Oh, yeah.
Gilmon as well because Gilmon's
Yeah.
cute, but again, also Vmon has probably more nostalgia backed by him, like
Yeah.
because he was from the second season of Adventure, so people still have that nostalgia, and also maybe he'll be in Try one day.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, season two was more popular than season 3, which was more popular than season 4. It sort of went down the line.
That's gonna be fighting words to some people. They are.
It's just
It's true.
it's just true.
Yeah,
Like I can tell you which seasons I like better than others, but when it comes to viewership and that stuff, we have stats to back us up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
It is nice having stuff that is
yeah.
Agumon and Gatchmon. Like I was going around the convention with my with that Appmon on one side and Try on the other side, clear file. People loved that thing.
Oh, the one from the Animadia?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that.
Now, for something else that's kind of stupid, but I still kind of want. Those cable zip ties.
I would
Same,
find
So
a way
dumb.
to
So
use
cute.
those too.
same characters, but I still kind of want them. And all the can badges. I'm
They
trying
made some
to...
very interesting choices
Yeah,
here.
that's what I was trying to think. It's like it feels like they thought very carefully about what to use, and they didn't use the minus a handful. They didn't use the stereotypical stuff you would expect.
Yeah. Like we've got the Adventure
Yeah.
epilogue one, and we also have the Savers epilogue one. And
Yeah.
sort of, I guess, if you count the Frontier epilogue as like an epilogue, it's got them all standing together like they do in the final scene. And I kind of like that, how they've gone for like the final scenes of the season.
It oddly feels like the most
Not
stereotypical
with
ones.
Tamers.
The most stereotypical ones I would say would be the third Tamers one, the second Frontier one, the second
Yeah.
Savers one, and all three Appmon ones.
Yeah.
Like those are like the
Yeah.
those are like the generic can badges you expect.
Yeah, and though I do love the third adventure one, which is from the Home Away from Home episode.
Yeah. Like
there's
that's
something
a
about,
really good
Oh,
choice.
that's one of the ones you would expect in almost any product line. Almost.
Yeah, and there's also that scene is just so artistic, so I really just like and I appreciate that.
Well, it stands out.
That image, yeah.
There are some iconic scenes represented here.
Yeah.
And like you also have other stuff like the Takeru Daisuke one is really cool, just the way they look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't tell you exactly which episode it's from. I think it's 49, but
yeah, it's 49.
And I like how
like there's just.
And I like how it has the digital dot motif around the edges of them.
Yeah.
And now we get to move on to shirts. These feel like completely different shirts, which I kind of like. Because the We Love Digimon shirt is very, very basic, but very fun. And the Omegamon one, I sort of just want that art on a giant poster.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. I don't think we have much to say about the shirts, minus that May be trying to order them right now.
How did you know?
Because, joking or not, I'm sort of just assuming that as we're going through everything, you're trying to order stuff.
I'm just trying to see, like, nothing really, like, stands out as something I really need, but, like, I really like the We Love Digimon shirt.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's kind of basic and, like, simple, but, like, I didn't think it was so good when I looked at the image of it, but when I actually saw someone wear it in front, I think it was one of the cast members for the stage play.
Yes.
I just thought, wow, that's actually a really nice shirt.
It's one of those things where the overlay does not look great in the rendered promo photo. But it looks good on an actual shirt.
Yeah, it looks like something I've seen on, like Redbubble or something.
The stage play live stream might have advertised the shirt as well as it advertised the stage play.
Yes.
Yeah.
Moving on from the shirts, these do look great in artwork. Is the Atmon mini totes that uses the artwork of the kids cosplaying as the Atmons, which I think is the first time. I think this is the first time we've seen the Yujin and Offmon one. Because we had seen the other four before.
Yeah, I think it is. We've seen the other four before.
Yeah, now those are great. But let's
I like that each of the different bags have different fonts for the Apply monsters.
Yeah, that's one of the things that the weird thing though is I'm not sure how to put it. It's not like themed after the character though. They sort of go with ones that go well visually with it, but not necessarily like, like the fun text for Ray.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just neat, and they all go together so well, and I don't want to waste money on them. Because I'm never going to use mini tote bags.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay away from tote bags recently, because I do have a lot of the Digimon tote bags, but at a certain point, like, I can't use all these tote bags, so I've limited myself.
Now, May, the next thing isn't technically a tote bag. It's a woven marsh bag, and okay, they spent way too much effort on this design, and I fucking love it.
It's so nice.
This is probably the one thing I would want most.
Like just the design. It feels like a kitschy weird poster you want up on the wall.
Yeah, it has bits from all the seasons, and though it took me a while to realize why there was a moustache on that. It's not a moustache, it's goggles.
Yes.
It just looks like a moustache to me.
Yeah. Well, it's also that we have such a small picture, it's like trying to stare at it to figure out what stuff is.
Yeah, like some of the stuff isn't immediately obvious, like the frontier symbols.
Well, like, I believe the X, isn't that from Gumdramon's forehead?
It's what I was thinking too, yeah.
Yeah. But no, that's a great bag. Oddly, it's oddly cheap. You'd figure that they'd do, 3,000 yen, instead it's 1,200. And then we get masking tape. Hooray!
Yay.
I mean, I get the use for it. It's like, you'd use it to tape up packages or something in a cute way, but it's still kind of themed masking tape. I like the look of it. It's just the type of thing that if I bought, it would go on a shelf and I'd never use it, and it'd be a waste of money.
I see this stuff getting sold at artist alleys, though.
Yeah.
Like, these things do move.
Oh no, they do. I just can't imagine I would use character masking tape because I would want the art. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, okay, I understand there is a use for it, but they show up at every event with different art, and they're just way overpriced. Just $50 for a phone battery. Just no.
But they keep showing up at every event. That means they're selling.
Oh no,
They
absolutely.
must be selling very well.
Oh no. And to be fair, when I saw a picture of the packaging, it is a nicer battery than I expected. It's 4,000 milliamp hours, which isn't bad, but still, it's paying a bunch of money for a battery just for the art on it, when they aren't even going to last more than a few years, anyways.
Yeah.
And then,
well, that's okay because by the time it runs out, there'll be new art with the next goggle kid that comes along.
Exactly. That's the last item that they officially showed off. They did show bonus items. They brought back the big cardstock keep on try bonus item, and those nice badges, which I don't remember if it was AR or May who was on the show when we discussed them.
I think I was, because I remember we spoke about how the blue one might be possibly a new CD.
Yeah, which you get those as bonus. You get those as bonus items for buying CDs. And photos from the shop showed a few surprises that caught people off guard. I mean, there's a lot of, the phone cases and other kitschy sort of, I don't want to say junk, but junk that we've seen at stuff before. But then we knew both PC buddies were back, but it was kind of surprising to see them there. And they brought back the life-size METALGARURUMON, which I think May just got like a week or two ago.
Yeah, it arrived. It's so big. I love it. I was watching the first chapter of Try in English with my mum the other night, and she was just cuddling with it because it's so soft and so cuddly.
Yeah, that thing, like, when you see it sitting there on the shelves in those photos, you really get an idea of just how fucking huge this thing is.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was as big as the PC Buddies, because the PC Buddies are both really huge.
Yeah.
So it's really nice to see such a large plush toy. It's great.
I still think the best face of those is the Agumon. The way it just is kind of, just how it has this friendly glare to it.
Yeah, the Agumon's great. The Gabumon, I'm not a huge fan of the face. There's just something about his face that just appears off to me. I don't know what it is. I love him and I own him, but there's something about it.
See, May, looking at the photos, we can see that Agumon, Gabumon, and Gatchmon pouch. I think that's far bigger than an iPad, really, looking at it.
That's like a laptop one, yeah.
I'd say that's even bigger than a laptop. It's all... Like, I wonder if that really is a pouch, or if there's like a tote grabber behind it, and that's a separate item that they just didn't announce. Because that's next to the Marsh bag, and that thing's huge. So I wonder if maybe that's like a secondary unannounced tote bag or something. I don't know. That's it for the pop-up shop before we all go broke.
Yeah, I mean, like, just one more thing that like catches my eye is that clock is so cool.
Yeah, that was the one from the third pop-up shop, I believe.
Yeah, it's really nice.
And on to an item for Tamers fans. Gem Dukemon Crimson Mode will be out in January for basically $150. I mean, that's not out of line with what we expected, but shit, I mean, that's a nice fucking figure.
It's so beautiful. It's great.
I know, like, that. I'm not gonna buy it, but that's one where you can at least see where the money goes.
Yeah.
Pre-orders will show up soon, hopefully. I don't think we have much to say about that at the moment. But holy crap! The prototype of DigiVolving Spirits ANGEWOMAN.
Yeah, it looks actually kind of nice.
It's clearly a shell former, but it looks 100 times better than I expected.
Like, yeah, it's a lot better than any of the ones that came out.
Yeah, like you can you can see where the claws flip around for her thingamajigger. But wow, this just looks fantastic. Like, all of these look great. And then we have details from MetalGarurumon. He shows up in January. which and it goes up for pre-order on August 1st.
Hmm.
And the price in Japan's about $75. That's gonna be about 65 here. It, I want.
Is that the same price as the War Greymon?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah, and Gabumon more than Agumon benefits, especially from the new molds, because the original Gabumon kind of looked a little not right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it looks good here.
Yeah. Then we're on to Hacker's Memory stuff. Lots of little details, but nothing that feels that important, to be quite honest. Well, Jimmy Ken's back. Everyone seems to like that. I mean, the big news is the hats.
It really is.
I have to run really quickly. Could you guys continue while I pop out for a minute?
Okay.
Thank you.
I mean, we could just talk about how in Hacker's Memory, I saw a screen cap of Gotsumon wearing Pumpmon's head.
Oh.
And it was really awkward. Like, oh no, they were friends, and now he's wearing his head.
My question is, are the hats only for the child levels, or can you keep using them as they go forward? Like, can I put like a policeman's hat on Examon's head?
Oh, hopefully that'd be so cute. I really hope that's the case. But we haven't, like, there's no art of it, so maybe it's only for the child level Digimon. I hope it's not. But it'd be really cute if you could put little clothes on them.
Yeah, because the DLC we got here was really cool because it added costumes for Agumon. Like, you'd get different Agumons with the each of the protagonists, and you get one with Taichi as well.
Yeah, but you couldn't evolve them, because if you evolved them, it would go away and they would just become normal ones. So you had to keep them as level 99 Agumon.
Yeah, exactly. I think I kept Taichi, and it's really hard to resist not evolving them because they start with ABI 20, and it's such a huge advantage.
Yeah, so it's kind of like hey, look, you could evolve them, but like, you know, they have these nice clothes. I wish the clothes evolved with them. That would have been cool.
Yeah. Greymon dressed as Taichi.
Adorable. I love Betamon with the little Hacker's Memory visor, though. I love Betamon so much. Also, Edgemon was confirmed, so I'm really excited.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it's in the I think it was a couple of V-jumps ago, maybe 2 V-jumps ago, maybe just one. There was a screenshot, and if you looked at the screenshot, in one of the Digimon that the protagonist has was an Edgemon. And I was like, yes, Edgemon, finally.
Congratulations.
I know, I felt so proud. I'm like, yay, my son. I love Edgemon too much. I don't know why.
Yeah, I get weirdly excited seeing the clips of the gameplay here because they have the quest footage, which doesn't seem to cover a ton of new ground, but it has new maps and new screens, and that looks really cool, even though the actual elements of the game seem pretty much the same as the last one. I still get excited for it.
I'm a bit worried, like, we have lots of blue again, like as in the first Cyber Sleuth. Like, that was one of my negatives about the game. Like, I just got really sick of seeing blue, so I hopefully we have more real world levels that we had in Cyberview and Cyber Sleuth, because like,
let's not go to Kowloon so many times.
Yeah, it was kind of boring. It was kind of like, okay, I'm in Kowloon and it's blue everywhere. It just wasn't nice to look at. And I don't know, it's something that when I try to get Jay to play, Jay's like, but everything's so blue, and yeah, it's not a good selling point of the game when they have basically entire screens where it's blue. I get what they do for a thematic sense, because it's meant to be like in this hackers area, and it's meant to be all weird and inside a computery sort of look. But I feel like I hope that there's not as many levels of them just being in this abyss of blueness. I want because the real world bits where they were on the train station, that was great.
Yeah. Those were all really fun. It would have been nice if Kowloon had been like a different color for each level.
Yeah, or even got more advanced. Like the first level, that can be entirely blue, but then you move up to the next level and it's got some things that are just maybe because maybe the hacker level increases, so the ability to create this area has become more detailed and more just like a regular area.
Yeah, add additional elements, make it even more cyber as you go up.
Mm.
See, they also had a couple different characters on here. Let's see if I find the right page for it. I know they introduced, yeah, they have Jimmykin coming back. They've got K, another hacker.
Looks so cool. I love his like little mask. He reminds me of Sigma from V-Tamer.
Oh, yeah.
I just read the 4th volume for the podcast. So just seeing him and just like, oh, it looks like maybe it is Sigma, because his thing was like he created this world where he controls everything. So maybe it's actually a shout to Sigma. I probably not, but it'd be cool.
The other alternative is because it's another hacker and his name is K. The K stands for Katsura, maybe.
Ah.
It's Ray.
No, it's not.
Yeah, totally. It's canon. Canon. It's Ray.
Yep.
Yeah,
settled.
Just to explain, I'm still getting over being sick, so I went and not on a cough drop because a coughing fit was coming, and I decided better to do that than to sit here muting myself over and over again.
Yeah, that's what I had to do last time I was on the show because I was really sick, so I kept on having like, oh, mute, dying.
Yeah, I just decided rather than trying to talk and muting myself in between words, I would just wander off for a moment, gnaw on a cough drop, and hope that will last a while.
Yeah.
I'm doing okay today for now, but ask me again after this, because after this podcast I'm announcing a soccer game, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys went over everything Hacker's Memory, I assume?
Think so.
Yeah, but basically just about.
Yeah. Hats.
Yep.
All about the hats.
And they're showing up in another card game. Although it's not a Digimon or an Atmon card game this time. It's Battle Spirits, which seems to get like 2 or 3 booster packs. Like, it seems like multiple booster packs come out a month.
I think I've had a few of these cards from this series that have been inserted into V-Jump or Psycho Jumps that I've been getting.
Yeah. And there's going to be new artwork of the Digimon to sort of fit in, and there's going to be artwork that doesn't fit in also. And they're going to be doing like, I believe it's 86? Yeah. 86 cards total for a booster pack that comes out September 30th. And I like the preview. The preview art of Patamon's so good.
Yeah. He means business.
Yeah, and the preview art of War Greymon is very clearly stand-in art from Atmon. Although I believe that's a sales sheet anyways. Do we have anything more to say about Battle Spirits?
I know nothing about Battle Spirits.
I don't either.
Yeah, that's about me also. And more stuff for me to buy. More rubber straps.
No more rubber straps, please.
Now, the
Please no more
always
straps.
like more rubber straps.
Yeah,
Bring on the rubber straps.
Now the question is, who is the 6th one, do you think?
It's Willis. Definitely.
I think we established on Twitter, it's Scooby-Doo.
Could be Rio.
Like I feel the obvious answer is the Kaiser.
Yeah.
But that seems too obvious for a secret strap at this point.
Or it could be Sam, as in Ken's brother, because he did have that similar hair.
Yeah.
No, okay. It's not the Kaiser. It's not Scooby-Doo. It's Scrappy-Doo.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah.
That would.
Yeah, I don't think we have much more to say about these, minus that they mysteriously come out right around Tri-Part 5, so whoever that is may show up in it.
But this isn't the same series as the ones that came out before, with the one with the big Maki spoiler.
No.
No, these are completely different. Those straps, the most recent series was 3, I believe. I expect if they do more, they'll be announced soon.
Yeah.
And now we get to talk about the Tri-Part 5 stuff. The trailer told us everything we expected it to tell us, which was, it showed us some stuff but didn't really tell us much of anything.
I was really happy about this. I wanted a predictable trailer.
Well, it's kind of par for the course for Tri-Part 5, though, really. Or for Tri in general.
Right, but 4 added so many different elements to it. Like,
True.
4 kind of twisted so many things up that it was nice to have something that's like, this is what I expect to happen in Part 5.
Yeah. And they announced most of the details for the Blu-ray and DVD. The theatrical Blu-ray will be on schedule, hopefully. It's been delayed before. It seems like every announcement they like are going, it's gonna be there, we swear. And then they move on from it. Blu-ray and DVD normal will be November 2nd. Almost nothing to say about these because they're basically exactly what we expected based on the prior ones. It'll take me far too much time to scan and edit everything. But yeah. Are they getting better with teasing us with this crap?
I think so. I mean, maybe I just want to know more, just because the poster just has so much stuff I want to know answers to.
There's a lot going on in the poster. I'm really excited for Part 5.
Yeah, so am I.
It's like, this is covering the stuff that I wanted them to cover a couple
I do
movies
love
ago.
that. Like, just looking at that poster just looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I want more Dark Evolutions, please. Can that be a Dark Evolution? I love Dark Evolution so much.
How great would it be if, when it happens, it's not a Dark Evolution, it's just what she evolves into with no further comment? That it's just what she evolves into.
Maybe.
That would be sad.
No, I would kind of love it because people's heads would explode because they've been arguing about it for years, and the arguing is getting worse now that we're getting close to some sort of a solid answer for Try.
Dark
Ocean. All of that would be hilarious. I just want to see more Dark Evolutions.
Yeah.
I just want more Dark Ocean. Maybe they go back to the Dark Ocean and Hikari gets all depressed.
And I know I've brought it up as a kind of pseudo joke in the past, but with Omegamon showing up again in Part 5, do you think we're getting Alter S in Part 6?
Maybe. Maybe he's
I can't rule that out. No.
I keep sitting here going, so they've done a new mock Wargreymon, a new mock METALGARURUMON, a new Omegamon, right at the 20th anniversary, right as we're getting close to Try Part 6, and then you'd figure they wouldn't bring Omegamon back until Part 6 and he's going to be back in Part 5. I don't know. It sounds like they're planning something because they haven't done the fancy evolution scene for those two at all.
What, for Omegamon?
Well, no, for Omegamon or even for Wargreymon or
Wargreymon or METALGARURUMON. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of we haven't really gotten that big new climactic Digimon at the end, and there's always a big new climactic Digimon at the end.
And I'm trying to figure out what do you do outside of going, it's an even better Omegamon, although his profile is still the most hilarious thing in the world to me because it specifically goes, he's not really more powerful than Omegamon.
Well, it's like the second 02 movie. It's like, let's give you a better Imperial Dramon.
No, I know, but that is literally a better Imperial Dramon. The actual profile for Alter S literally says, blah, 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 he's not, it literally talks about how great he is, and then it basically goes, well, he's not really stronger than Omegamon. And that just makes me laugh because it's so obvious a thing that it would be stronger, and the profile literally disagrees with that. In fact, I'm going to pull it up and read it just because I really love it so much.
But yeah, the trailer does a lot. While you pull that up, I was just going to say the trailer does a lot of really cool things, especially with teasing that Dark Evolution, simply because Hikari's side of things is still such a mystery. I mean, we can guess some of the things that are going on there. So I'm really looking... it's weird that Hikari's barely in that trailer, but the trailer makes me look forward to Hikari's role even more.
Yes. Okay, I found it. Okay, I'm going to read 2 sentences from Alter S's official profile. It almost completely mocks the way fans act for this stuff. Ready? Although it is a different individual from the Omegamon belonging to the Royal Knights, its multi-type performance, which combines the special qualities of the two, hasn't changed, and its strength is also on par with it. It is a mystery how the two Digimon came to fuse together, and whether this Omegamon is also due to someone's powerful will or a fusion that is solely due to some sort of wish is unclear. It's literally, this Omegamon's roughly exactly as strong, and we don't know how he was made. Maybe a kid wished for it. Who knows?
Are you related? No, we just look alike.
They do refer to him as a new face of Omegamon. I just like though how it sort of like this character should be stronger, but we don't really care.
Should be, but isn't.
Yep. And are you guys ready for another wave of products?
Yeah.
Always.
Also, no.
It's time for
I don't have any money.
It's time for products at DigiFes.
One day I will go. One day.
Oh, one day May will go, and then we're gonna see Twitter posts from May sobbing about her being broke.
Yeah, I'll be like, well, I can't actually afford to get any transport back to the airport now.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can't actually fly home.
Yes, this is gonna be a giant. She's just gonna have like a giant suitcase filled with crap.
I had to. Well, when I went to Japan last time, I bought so much stuff. I actually had to buy another suitcase.
Yes, you mentioned that, and I'm still. Okay, let's go over the many products because this is actually taken from 3 different articles I wrote. First up, we have the souvenir booklet pamphlet thing that will have interviews, and I love seeing our director sitting there holding the Gabumon. Where like he's doing it and he's doing his best, but he clearly looks uncomfortable doing it. I just love that little picture of him. And then we have the butterfly charm light, which I assume is so that people don't pull out lighters and stuff. But it does light up in all 9 colors, which is neat.
That's
This
so
is
cool.
going to be incorporated at some point during the show, and I hope they do another DVD just so we can see how that looks.
Yes. And then, of course, the muffler towel. You get to wear it and wipe away sweat, which is always exciting to mention in a product listing. Because nothing gets me.
It's weird they're describing how to use it. People know how to use these things.
Although to be fair,
And did you know
to be 100% fair, that may have been me adding it so that I could explain what the hell the point of it was. Because I believe last time they did a muffler towel, people kept going, it doesn't really look like a towel. What is it? What's the point of it? I think I added it just so no one would ask this time. But
I did mention I was going to the soccer game after this. I know how these are used.
Yes. Then we have a shirt. I don't know. I like the shirt. I don't know why. It's not really that special.
But did you know you could wear the shirt? That is the use of the shirt.
It's
Covers
possible.
up your torso.
Yeah.
And then the next strap.
Some convenience stores won't let you go in without a shirt.
So you can buy this shirt and then you can wear it.
Yes.
And then you can go shopping.
And then we have a neck strap and tote bag. Woo! But of course, those won't be sold at the event. Those are part of the pre-sale bundle. But let's talk about the most important thing. We get sequels to the real world can badges.
Yep.
I fucking love these so much.
I love memes so much.
I don't know if I'd call these the most important thing, but these are wonderful.
Well, they're the most important because, like, we had a one-off set of crazy amazing can badges that there was no reason for them to exist. They weren't based on the theme of the event, and we didn't really ever expect to see them again, and we got new ones that are very clearly meant to be like sequels.
Most of them are, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, I just love that idea.
But, yeah.
The wristbands this year seem nicer than the ones last year.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, there's not really much to say about them. They have a logo and they're a colored wristband. The end. Hey, look! It's back! The fucking battery. Every single event has this battery. And
so you can replace them when they go dead.
Yes. When you walk into the new event, you toss out your old battery and grab the new one.
Mm-hmm.
We have a clear file, which does. The adventure logo kind of surprised me. I expected it to be the try one, especially since Mekumon's there.
Oh yeah.
And then we have the same art on an acrylic keychain, which I don't know. I like the keychain, to be honest.
Yeah, keychain's nice.
And now, AR's favorite item, a really cheap ass pen. Like really cheap ass pen. Which one do you want, AR?
900 yen, it's not.
Do you want, huh?
Not for 900 yen, it's not.
Do you want the white or the red?
Red, please.
And we're back to masking tape. Hurrah! And the Meiku. Do you think this is like a second? They haven't really told us what the hell's going on with this plush because it was supposed to be a super limited thing, and it looks like it's the same one.
Yeah, it looks exactly the same.
Do you think they only sold like half of them and they held back the other half for events or something?
Maybe that is possible.
Because they're
maybe
not because they haven't really called them like reprints like they normally do for this stuff.
The more they spread out these Mekumon plushes, the more the infection spreads.
Oh no! Don't tell me that. I don't want to get all my other Digimon plushes infected.
And the infection is going to touch the capsule monster collection in the gacha machines. I don't know.
I love these so much.
Yeah, these really do look great.
They look so nice, like so much nicer than I expected. Like even the Numamon.
For 300
they
yen.
They make Numamon look good.
Yeah. Numamon and his poop.
Though part of me surprised that they didn't put in a Tyrannomon.
Well, to be fair, it does say version 1.0.
Yeah, I want an Angewomon one, but I feel like Tyrannomon seems to be like almost the poster child for the 20th anniversary and for the V-Pets in general.
Well, he was the first Digimon.
Yeah, he was like the first one that probably everyone saw. Betamon's great though.
Yeah, I just like the price. The price is amazing though.
Yeah, considering how nice they look.
Like, I wonder if like these are gonna be popped out of the gacha machines and they're gonna look like crap or something.
Well, there might be quality control issues.
Now, this seems to be the item everyone's most excited about, is the acrylic keychain standee things.
Why do you think that is?
But like...
These are amazing.
I know, they're amazing, and they also pretty much tell us which part of the brand they expect people want the most of.
Like Sukamon, the fan favorite.
Yes, I literally did the numbers on this at one point, like going over and counting how much there was of each one.
I did it for the kids. I didn't do it for the Digimon.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you put? What Vidramon? What anime would you count him on?
I put Vidramon under other. It gets the problem is especially for adventure/O2/tamers, like where do you really put Terriermon and Lopmon? Yes, they're probably most associated.
Leomon.
Exactly. Or like you have where's the picture? I'm trying to find the damn picture.
Well, I can tell you which one Sparrowmon's from. I love that Sparrowmon's
but like
I love Sparrowmon.
But like where would you put
Sparrowmon is great.
But like where would you put Angemon? I mean, yes, he's adventure, but he's also O2.
Well, you notice that they don't list seasons for the Digimon.
No,
they only list whether it's
adventure.
a digital monster or an Appley monster. Those are the two flavors for your...
Yes, but they all also say... the funny part, though, is they all say Digimon Adventure minus the Appmon ones.
Right.
I don't know, I like
they say digital monster.
No, they say Digimon Adventure. Look at the bottom of the cards, I mean.
Oh, yeah.
But guys, where's Miyako at?
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, I feel like Wave 1 and 2 will not be all we see of these.
Like, I mean, there's Sylphimon, which is great, because I love Sylphimon, and it's surprising to see a Sylphimon there. But no Miyako?
Yeah.
Here's
like,
my explanation/fear, is they allocated a certain number per season. Like, there's... beyond the Season 1 kids, there's 3 for 02 and Tamers, there's 2 for Frontier and Cross Wars, there's 1 for Sabers and Appmon. And when they did 3 for 02, I think they got their math wrong and didn't realize that it now includes every adventure kid except Miyako.
How much did you say was in Cross?
I had 2. It had
okay, yeah, you're just counting the kids, I forgot.
Yeah, I'm not counting the Digimon. Because again, it crosses over.
Now I will let...
Angemon's in Cross Wars too.
Yes. Now, I will let AR go over the next one, because while everyone's very excited for this one, I feel like he's the most excited for this next item.
It is, because it's this t-shirt. It's got, I mean, the 20th anniversary logo on the front is nice, but on the back it's like you've got logos for each of the different seasons and that text, which took me quite a bit to work out, but I figured it out and it's really nice. I did sort of a Photoshop edit so you can all see the names. It is every season with every kid's name under it.
Yes. That's nice.
Yeah. And and they're charging you for that shirt because because I want to say the other shirts we've seen have generally been a bit cheaper. And I'm pretty sure they know why. Actually, wait, no, it's in line with it. I like the next item, though, to be honest.
Well, it's new art.
Well, it's not only new art, it's classy art.
Yeah.
Minus Tentomon, who seems kind of confused. I don't know, but yeah, it's more, it's stickers, but the kids are all in very classy art, and it's not exclusive to DigiFes. This art's going to show up elsewhere. I'm trying to decide which one I like the best. Like I feel like Joe and Takaru are a bit too stereotypical for them to be special.
I honestly think Mako is probably my favorite one of the set because that suits her fashion style so well.
I love Mimi. She's my favorite. She just looks so like fashionable and so happy, and I love to see her in like a suit. It's so great.
Well,
Yeah.
I think it's also that she's in a suit and she still has personality to her.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I like these, and it's 700 yen for hopefully nice quality stickers. More acrylic stands and keychains. It's the Digimon from the fancy art stuff, and I don't know. I like them. Although, does Tailmon look kind of weird to anyone else?
A little bit.
I think Palmon looks weird too. There's something about like her
Her
body.
proportions are off.
It's almost like she's holding her arms out towards the camera.
And does Agumon look kind of chunky?
Yeah,
He's
he
been
looks
eating
like
too much.
he's been eating the snacks.
Meikumon looks perfect though.
Mekumon looks good.
And Patamon
Yeah.
Patamon looks great because they
Patamon
aren't
looks great.
trying to give him a neck this time.
And Tentomon looks good.
Tentomon always looks great.
Goemon looks weird.
He just has a weird expression.
Now
His neck looks like it's ripping off.
now these are gonna be imported the hell out of them. These mini tapestries.
Mm-hmm.
Like I sort of want them even. I don't know, all the stuff with the fancy art's great. Like the can badges look great, although the issue with the can badges is I feel like we can't see enough of the kids.
Yeah.
Because they have like these full fancy outfits and all it's way
You just
above
see
their
the
waist
upper.
for most of them. Yeah.
Right.
The clear files look great.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would love like rectangular can badges that look like that because the formation of everything's great. I'm not sure how the acrylic smartphone stand's gonna work. I keep looking at the picture trying to figure out how it like.
I don't know, but I want one.
I want
Those
one,
looks...
but I'm trying to figure out like how does it fold or does something snap into it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
there's not enough from the photos to figure out how the hell it works.
Right.
And now, May's favorite item:
That narrows it down. Which one?
more masking tape.
Oh yes, definitely. 100%.
This time with the crest symbols, which it actually looks rather nice. All joking aside.
No, it does.
Yeah.
Like I do like it when they put the crest symbols together. I really like the crests.
And more iPhone cases.
And now we have. I don't think we've seen the Mekumon one before.
Some of these we've seen the artwork of, but not the exact. Like I believe they did Pandamon, but with a red background.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we had that on a. I believe it was a pass keychain.
Yeah, on quite a few things. I think there was
Yeah.
a wallet also, but yeah. I want to say the Makermon.
Some very interesting some very interesting choices of Digimon here. It's really cool.
Yeah. We could see. I should import the Minomon one and then burn it on camera just for the old joke of our old banner used to always have him getting attacked. And
I remember that.
And it's still on the mobile theme, in fact.
Yeah.
I like the Chibimon one.
Mm-hmm.
Anything
It's
with
so
Chibimon
cute.
always looks good.
I like Koromon, but I feel like his face is weirdly covered up
You know what I
by
like?
the. Well,
Well, yeah, that's the...
I like how Kulumon's the only one who's interacting. Like he's waving. Although,
He wants to play.
he's so cute.
does Pico Devimon look a little bit too happy?
Yeah, he looks. I don't think I've ever seen him happy. He's meant to be like looking
No.
salty.
And okay, the next item, all seriousness, that is something that the instant I saw, I'm like, May's gonna overspend on the backpack.
Oh, I really want the backpack. I'm so mad. It's such a nice.
May, don't you already have like 2 of the outdoor product stuff?
Yeah, I have the big bag, and then I have the zip up tote, which I use for my gym stuff. But I really like the outdoor products. They always make something really nice.
I love it because it's a camouflage pattern, but when you zoom in, it's just the Digimon.
Yeah, and it's so subtle. It's like one of those subtle things that is a Digimon thing, but no one has to know.
Well, it's like the ties.
Yeah.
And we have more products at DigiFes. We'll wait to do the big one for the end. I'm just going to jump to the 3rd page for now. Another clock. This is
not as nice as the other one.
No, this is more of a not quite as nice. I love the artwork of the kids on the chain. We only had this for like a week, this art. It was weird. We didn't get it as early as the Digimon one, but I love it so much. And then the rectangular can badges are really nice. I kind of really want those, especially 800 yen and you get both guaranteed.
Yeah, that's a nice deal.
And they're gonna have the 20th anniversary gem figure set early. I still think these are kind of ugly.
I know, but I don't know why. I really like Tokumon and when he shows his teeth. Like there's something about it.
I know, but it doesn't.
I like it more when Tokumon's mouth is open and you can see his teeth. When it's closed, it's not quite the same effect.
Now, the one thing that no one can argue is not gorgeous is that base.
I like that base.
Yeah.
With like the Tokumon Kenji Watanabe art is perfect. That is what I want that figure to be. Then,
maybe another reason I'm not so excited about this one is because I already have a Koromon figure.
And then we get wood keychains of the artwork. And we get a better look at the art, and it really looks amazing. I mean, it really is... I'm trying, like... They all look good, this art. I like how Joe looks frustrated. Although, weird thing. If you look at the art, does it seem like Mimi and Hikari don't quite match everyone else?
Yeah, they seem to be really well dressed up.
Well, maybe even Sora also.
Well, Sora's like in more of a formal thing, while the others like Taichi, Joe, and Koshiro are here to cheer on their idols.
Love how Joe is wearing the scarf.
Yes.
Yeah, he's demonstrating it for everyone, so you don't need to have an awkward description.
Yeah, I don't know. I love that art. I kind of love this really basic shirt, though, also. Where it just has the date and Digimon Adventure on it, and it might say Try, but I'm not sure.
I don't think it does.
Well, there's something in the middle. I can't zoom. You can't zoom in enough to see it.
No, I know what it is. It's a crest of courage.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Pretty sure.
Okay. Now, for the next shirts. I saw these, and the instant I fucking saw them, I went, May's gonna try to buy both of them.
Oh, I think I would just buy one. I'd probably buy the pink one. I don't even like pink. Like, it's not my color.
Well,
there's something about it.
It's kind of a more, like, cream pink. It's more subtle. Now, I gotta be honest, I kind of want these tote bags.
Yeah, I think it's the Teddymon sprite. Like, there's something about the Teddymon sprite that just, it hits me right here, right in my chest. It's so good.
It works so good, and it's so basic. Like, you'd think he would be doing something. It's just the artwork of Manzimon sitting there. And they announced bonus items. If you buy CDs, you get big old posters. Except for the CD that everyone's going to want to get. And let's go over the last few items, and then we will discuss the CD. Because I think there's some stuff to discuss about it. First up, we have a shirt and a tote bag that we first saw a few days ago. I fucking love what they've done to the poster art from Tripart 1. I mean, I really love what they've done to it. I mean, I'm not paying $30 for a shirt that's not going to fit me in the first place, but I like it. May, have you already?
The shirt.
Yeah, I was gonna guess the tote bag, to be honest.
No, I'm honestly trying to limit myself on tote bags. Like I feel like
you only need so many tote bags.
Yeah, but is this another?
That's the point of tote bags, is that you don't need millions of them.
Then there's these. Sorry, go ahead.
If it's another zip up one, I might actually, because it's really nice when they zip up. It's like if they're actually a big one, but if they're the standard like square tote bags, it's kind of like I kind of like the Digimon Adventure Tri Kids, but as sprites, the ones that I have.
Yeah. Then we have the woven bracelets with the crest charms. Now, to be fair, this is cheap crap, but it's actually nice cheap crap, I think. And I'll admit, while I like them, I'm kind of surprised how much everyone likes them. Is the 20th can badge sets?
No, I like them too. I like the one with the blue on it.
Like, everyone seems to really like them. And I think it's partially because it's so, like, unexpected from what we get product-wise. Like, it's literally 2 eggs, an egg opening, and then poop. And then another mug. And I fucking love the mug.
I want this mug so badly.
May, how many of these mugs do you have?
I only have 2. I have, like, the ceramic cup one that's for some reason labeled as a mug, but it's a cup. And then I have the color-changing... Gabumon and Agumon to a Megamon cup.
Yeah, I have the other color changing one. Which is the lower levels to the rookie / Tailmon.
Yeah, that one is cool.
Now let's discuss oh, sorry, go ahead.
In this mug, it appears that Greymon's like about to murder Agumon because he's got the 2 shots coming out.
Yeah, that was one of the things I was thinking when I first saw it. It's like, it's very neat, but it's like, wouldn't you line up Digimon that could sort of realistically fight each other? Like, wouldn't
why not Tyrannomon?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Although he is on the mug, to be fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I got mine, it's kind of smaller than what I'm used to using mug-wise. I tend to use bigger mugs, and this is smaller than even a normal mug for me. And now, let's discuss probably the biggest item, which turns out is an exclusive. They're doing a music CD, and Japanese fandom does not seem quite happy about this on Twitter.
Really? Oh, I love it.
Oh no, it's great, but the general consensus is, oh, it's great, and they're gonna buy it, but it kind of feels like they might be trying to yank Wada Koji out of his grave to some degree. Because last year was a memorial CD, and they themed it after ANGEWOMAN, his favorite Digimon. Then they did the 2 set earlier this year, and now they're sort of doing it again, but without his name on it. And they're including the shirts, and sort of like, he died basically a year and a half ago. Maybe doing a CD this year should be something that seems a little bit less crass in general. Because it's literally 5 versions of his Butterfly, and then 1 version of Butterfly from Adventure that we've gotten before, and then 4 versions of Butterfly that we've never gotten released before.
Yeah.
It just sort of feels like maybe they're trying to take advantage a little bit, but I kind of love that cover, if I'm being 100% honest.
Yeah, the cover is really nice.
Because it's literally like a remake of the original Butterfly single cover.
Yeah.
And you get to pick a shirt, which, yeah, it goes back to... They formatted the art on the shirt so fucking good, though. Like, that's really impressive what they've done. And that's it for DigiFes products for now. I get the feeling they will announce something else, and I think we're gonna... This is one of the reasons why I didn't want to wait for DigiFest, though, is because some of what we're about to talk about, I feel like they're going to show us more stuff, and I don't want to skim over it.
Well, they're going to have a whole bunch more stuff at DigiFest, including something that we can't even foresee right now.
Yeah. But what I'm talking about specifically is us getting to see the stage cast in full costume.
Yeah.
Because holy hell is it amazing. I mean, every single one looks damn near perfect. The biggest complaints that I've seen is some people still seem to be arguing that Hikari's face doesn't work, which I think it works perfectly fine.
Yeah, it works. So Hikari works fine.
Some people
I love them.
Some people don't like Takuru's actor for they think he just doesn't look quite right. My only issue is at least in these promo photos, everything's far too glossy for my tastes. But they are promotional photos, and that's kind of what we expect.
Right.
Who's your favorite? Like, who's your favorite so far of the out of the actors that we've seen? because I love Mimi. There's something about like the Mimi and the Koshiro look perfect.
Yeah, the Koshiro.
The Mimi and the Koshiro look perfect. I think the single thing that probably works best is that they used hair gel to do Sora's like curly things at the back.
Yeah.
I feel like
that is hard to do.
I feel like overall, Taichi's probably the best because it's just so hard to imagine that working. Like as good as Mimi looks, and does not in my head. It's not that hard to pull off Mimi design-wise. If that, or it's not that hard to pull off Joe design-wise, or even Hikari.
With Taichi, there's going to be a ton of wiggle room. Like, everyone will give you a little bit of leeway when trying to replicate that hair.
But it comes, but it works so well, and like even like the facial expression he has in the poster, it looks, or in the image, it looks perfect. Like Yamato sort of just staring at the camera, and I'm sure they told him to do it, but it kind of looks a bit energyless.
It depends on how he feels about the camera at any given moment.
Yes, yeah. The costumes look great, and then they all did little video intro things, which I think they look more natural in those. In general, and everyone can watch those for themselves. But I like those. Then there's been a few interviews with cast members. We've gotten a few parts translated. It kind of makes me feel old to realize, like, I was in high school when Adventure started. And some of these people are like, well, I wasn't born yet, so I'm only watching it now. And, it's interesting, but, it's press interviews, so it's kind of hard to say this honestly, but they seem interested in it. I mean, it's their job, so they're going to, but it seems, at least to a degree, real. And now we need to talk about the best thing ever. The Digimon.
Okay.
Okay. Now, first off, the Edamon costume is fucking amazing.
Yeah, I wasn't sure where you were going with that, the Digimon puppets or the Edamon, but yeah, Edamon looks good too.
Gotta like, I don't know why in my head, like, it never occurred to me that it would just be him in an Edamon costume.
Oh no, this is exactly what I imagined, but actually seeing it is still awesome.
Yeah, well, like, for some reason I expected, like, it would be Edamon in a human disguise or something. It didn't, like, occur to me that it would literally just be, and, like, even when I thought about him standing there in the costume, I never visualized it. And it's literally like, they've pulled him right out of the animation, and all they've done is textured it and changed the color a little bit. I mean, it looks fantastic. Now, well,
if you're going to do a Digimon and a human, you can go with any Digimon you want. If you're going to put someone in a suit, it has to be Edamon.
Now,
or Betsumon.
Now, let's be 100% clear.
Or Betsumon, yeah.
The images and the photos of Tentomon and Palmon are the most amazing things ever.
I love them. Can I buy one of these after? Like, will they be selling these? Because that Palmon is so cute.
Yeah, when they announced that they were going to do 8 different extras, my first thought was, it's like, are they going to put the 8 extras and have some sort of puppets going on?
It looks like they are actually from a separate acting troupe that is specifically dealing with marionettes.
Yeah, and you can watch that video and see them practicing the motions of the puppeteering. It's really cool.
And my understanding is this is from, like, the first day or two they had the real puppets, and they're already that used to them. I mean, like, I know some people have been saying the Palmon one, the surface looks weird. I think what they've done with Palmon, they've given it like a fake plant type look, like the stuff you'd buy like at Home Depot.
Yeah, she looks like a stalk of some description. I love it.
But like the way they have her moving around and moving the head around, it just looks so good. Yeah. And then the arms like do that little shoving thing.
And they also have to make them functional so that they do move around like that.
Yes. And
also on stage, I bet it's going to look great.
Yeah. Well, you're also not going to be 2 feet away with a camera. But they look fantastic. The Tentomon, when you pick him up, the wings pop open.
That's the best.
Like I remember we theorized they might do puppets or something, but I assume what they're gonna do is the puppeteers are just gonna be in I don't remember what the costumes are called. The full black suits. Yeah. I don't remember what they call them in Japanese theater though. But yeah, they look
Yeah,
fantastic.
there's a name for them.
Yeah, and I can't wait to see the others. Because just seeing these two have... Like, I was already feeling positive about the whole thing. But just seeing, like, that they did Tentomon and Palmon, who probably are among the ones you would expect easiest to screw up, look-wise, just because Tentomon has the wings. Palmon sort of should have a, you know, like a more flowery look than the others. Like, the flowers on the head just look great.
And I think I saw a Gomamon in the background of something somewhere, and like a Patamon, and I don't have the pictures on hand. But I think those looked good too.
I think it was the actors holding plushes. I don't think we've actually seen the actual puppets. I could be wrong though.
I don't know. I think it was like more in the background. There was not really any attention put on them.
Maybe. But... I don't know, but I love these. I can't wait to see them, and I really do hope they put the show on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, another thing that got me excited is just hearing them talk about the story elements. Just the fact that there are story elements, that it's not just the kids go camping and run into Edamon and stuff happens. Like it sounds like that they put some effort into constructing a really interesting story here.
Yeah, it'll be I really do hope we get some chance to see it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Digimon looked great. I feel like we could talk about Edamon for like half an hour if we really wanted to.
He's kind of spooky in the first glance, but like I do kind of like him. I know I joked about him being horrifying and like me not wanting to be like have Digimon stuff anymore, but no, I like legitimately I think he looks really really good. He looks scary, but I think he's meant to, like he's kind of like he's meant to be a bad guy.
When you see him even in the anime, when you actually sit down and look at him,
he just looks like a guy in a suit.
Yeah, he looks kind of creepy.
Now, we're going to be exiting Triland a lot, but moving into Atmon. We get the art of them from Animedia, from the August issue. The Tri-Art...
It's like this art is a segue.
Yes. It's amazing. It's almost like I placed it there on purpose. The Tri-Art looks fantastic. The Atmon art's fine. The composition's a bit weird in the Atmon art, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know. They both look good. I don't really have much more to say about them. Do you?
I just really like how Mimi is watering Palmon.
Yes.
There's something about that that's just so cute and so.
I wish I had a better clue what the hell was going on in the back door. Like I get that it's supposed to be like Lufa's, but like she doesn't look wet or anything.
I think she's just being patted because she's a cat. I don't know.
Maybe being dried or something.
Maybe.
And
then
she's happy.
Then we have stuff...
Yeah, Mekumon seems very happy right now.
And then we have stuff that I had to rush to put up here last night. New key art for Atmon, which looks great. And Hacker's Memory can badges, which look great.
They look so good! They look so good! How do I get them? I want them.
I like the human.
Yes,
the pixelated humans look so cute.
Good luck on eBay, May.
Yeah, I'm not going to have fun trying to get these.
Yeah, Jump Victory Carnival's still going on, so we may possibly hear more about this. But we have to move on to some sad news. The Atmon manga is going bye-bye with the next issue.
That is so sad. I have hope.
Sad, but not surprising. And we also don't know what it means that it's ending. It could very well start up the next month as Atmon Plus. For all we know.
And everything, the things I'd heard about where the story is at right now, it sounds like it is wrapping up.
Yes.
So this sounds like this was the anticipated move.
We won't discuss it on the podcast, but there may be some spoilers in the V-Jump thread.
Right. Well,
I mean,
I've seen manga spoilers that I won't go into, but yeah, it's like they're close to done.
Yes.
I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. Then we have new Atmon data card-ass cards and chips. I don't think there's really much to discuss here. They just kind of show up and they're nice looking, and we move on. I mean, is there anything to really say about these minus? Hey, look, God grade stuff.
Can't wait to have the chips. Can't wait to play with them. It's great.
Then we have a Pleorize Action Gaiamon, which looks like it's going to be the last one. But it does mean the primary action figure line for Atmon survived what appears to be the whole show, which is nice.
Good.
Very nice looking figure, though, and reasonably affordable.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the Pleorize figures are just really great, and they're not too hard to assemble, and they're really quite nice quality, and they're like you can put them in pretty cool poses. So they're a really nice figure range that you can get, and they're quite cheap, and it supports the show. And yeah, no, I love this. I love this series, and it's kind of sad that it's ending. But like, to be fair, like I don't have any more room for them because they're quite big.
Yeah. Then back to sad news. Amy Wajima's on hiatus. They haven't clarified it, just that it's health issues.
Yeah.
Not really much to say there. For the next section, I'm going to wander off again before we get to the big news, since I have to wander off again. But why don't you guys talk about all the nice Digimon music stuff we have? All right?
Okay.
Oh, at the character songs.
Yeah.
Did you get a chance to listen to these?
No, I haven't yet, because I've got it on pre-order, and I'll do the same thing that I did for the character songs and not listen to anything, or I'll look at the titles, but I won't like listen to them because I'm trying to keep it like a fresh for when I get the CD in the mail and I get to listen to it on the way to work.
Okay. I don't know how much detail I should go into them or not. I listened to the previews this afternoon.
Oh, yeah, I probably won't, but you can go into it if you want. Like, I don't mind if you go into it.
Okay, so yeah, these are the Atmon character song previews, and it's a little sample of each of the 7 songs on the first disc is what they have previews for, which is each of the 5 partners, the app driver and their buddies, have a duet. The 6th track is the 4 idol characters, Aries joined by Izumi, Alice, and Arena. And then the 7th track is just Aries' character song that we heard in a couple different episodes. I don't know about... See, I don't know about the duets. Some of them are just very strange combinations. Like when you take Yujin's voice and Offmon's voice and put them together, they just sound weird singing together. So really, the quality of the song for me does depend a lot on how good the partnership is voice-wise. Some of them work pretty well, some of them don't. Like, I really like Astra and Musamon have this really cool rap thing they have going. That sounds great. And, like, the idols, they're, pros at this, so they probably have my favorite song of them. And I'll admit I have way too many Love Hina character songs to argue about having more Yui Horie involved. So... definitely cool to hear her on there. And yeah, Aries' song works really great. So, but the nice thing is it's up on YouTube. You can check out the previews and everyone can kind of draw their own conclusions about what they think of the songs. They do also have the track listing for the original soundtrack, which is 40 different tracks.
See, I love this. I really like the soundtrack. I've always like when a Digimon season releases the background music that's not just the songs, but also just the background music. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, definitely.
And also, it's a pretty decent price for considering you get the 2 discs.
Yeah, definitely.
Like if it was just 3,000 yen just for the character songs, it'd be, well, that's kind of steep. But when you get the other 40 tracks, like it's great.
Yeah. And some of the track titles are pretty cool.
I really like A Pinky Promise Smile with an Explosive Punch.
I just like that there is a track named Noreru Norenai Cho Noreru.
I know, because I love Astra now. I used to hate him, but now I love him. He's great.
I know. Astra's so great. But yeah. I'm looking forward to hearing some of those tracks. No Dantemon though.
I really wanted that song. I'm kind of surprised, unless one of the other tracks is actually that song, but it's not called Dantemon's song.
I don't know, because I haven't heard that song used anywhere else. So what else would you call that?
I don't know. Like, I don't know, it'd be cool. I want it.
Yeah.
I wish Dantemon came back.
Yeah, I was happy he came back that one episode.
Yeah, for Ray being adorable.
Right, feeding him that giant choo-choo.
That was so cute. I love Ray.
Yeah, Ray's really coming around now. Like, at first I wasn't sure of him, but once you get more into him and realize that he's so awkward that it's kind of funny. And it's kind of cute. Yeah,
adorable.
Really getting into him. Yeah, not to give too much away, but yesterday's episode, he's really on point.
Yeah, I've seen some screenshots, and I'm very excited to watching that.
The screenshots don't do it justice, though. Like you need to see it and hear what's going on there to really get it, though.
I see him doing a kick, like this really weird kick where he's like his legs up in the air. Like I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah,
when I watch
it goes beyond that. And just the fact that Erina's showing some character in there too. Like there's an argument between Erina and Ray. You never expected it. And it's just so cool.
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
We were about to just turn this into an Atmon podcast, so you probably timed it pretty well.
Yeah. Okay, so what did I miss?
We were just talking about the tracks on the character song and the soundtrack.
Yep.
Yeah. I like the names for everything.
Mm-hmm. Know what I do? Know what I sure know what I do.
Did you guys go about the ending 4 CD?
Not yet.
Not yet, no.
Okay, shall we move to that then?
Yeah.
Yes, because this is wonderful too.
It's wonderful, but there's 4 versions of it, which is overkill.
I don't blame the song for their marketing.
No.
The song is pure.
The song's very good.
Mm-hmm. It's my favorite ending by far for Atmon.
That seems to be nearly universal, to be honest. Everyone seems to like it.
I really like the Atmon version cover.
I do too, but something seems off with Gatchmon's face.
He's way too happy.
He's been into the catnip again.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, it looks good, and we'll be scanning just the Atmon version of it. Does the art of the guys look kind of weird, though?
I know, I like it. It's cute.
Well, I like it, but the more I look at it, the more it feels sort of like it is in the Atmon style, but not quite.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I see it.
Like, it's supposed to be the Atmon style, but something doesn't look quite right. And all of these have crazy bonus items with more bonus items based on where you buy them from. I think me and AR went over that before.
I think so, yeah. At least with one of the endings.
Yeah.
I don't remember if it was the 3rd one or the 4th one, but...
Yeah. Now, shall we move on to the big Atmon news?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
ANGEWOMAN will be showing up in Atmon episode 45. And they've been overly specific about which ANGEWOMAN it is, and it's a bit surprising. It's specifically ANGEWOMAN from Adventure, and they're even using his Adventure art to advertise it. And Chika Sakamoto's playing him, which has everyone sitting there going, who else might show up?
I hope it's just ANGEWOMAN. Let's keep this simple.
Well, no, I meant in the sense...
I'm excited for this.
Well, I meant in the sense of...
Don't overdo it,
I meant in the sense of, could it be Adventure Taichi with his actress?
I think they would have announced that too, though.
See, but that's the type of thing you might announce, like, right before to be excited about, marketing-wise.
I suppose. They do that a lot. Atmon does do that a lot. They'll announce a voice actor, like, the night before an episode, and it'll be this phenomenal name that shows up to do 4 lines.
Yes. But, yeah, it's very, very fun that it's going to be there. I mean, it's there for the 20th anniversary, and it's 1 episode. I don't know. It's just very exciting for some reason.
And what's exciting for me about it is that if any writing team can make it work, it's Atmon.
Yes.
Because if there's any world that can explain how this could possibly happen, it's Atmon.
Yes.
I mean, think of all of the possible app-related phenomena that could happen to somehow manifest ANGEWOMAN in this world and have it make sense in the
here's
Atmon
the thing.
world. Like, you don't need to get into all this multi-dimensional shenanigans here.
Here's the thing. You say that, but also think about the way the franchise works in general, and it may still be that regardless.
It might be, but I just want... I want something in-world to make it make sense. Like, I don't want to have to speculate on why this is happening.
Yeah, but see, the other thing is hopefully we won't have to speculate about stuff for too long, because hopefully we'll get more information. And there's really not more to talk about it beyond that, just that it's very, very cool news that I don't think anyone is really mentally prepared for.
Right. Well, I was hoping that there'd be some sort of acknowledgement from Adventure, sort of like how they were doing in the manga. And there'd been little references here and there.
But this is more than a reference.
This is straight up crossover territory. But yeah, it's like you can. I'm more speculating on how this is incorporated into the particular episode. Like, how do the Appmon react to him? Like, you can write this really well. Like, it'd be great if the Appmon got really snarky with him.
Yes.
Like, I want Astra to be like, not feeling it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be so funny?
It would. It would be great.
Like, Agumon shows up and like, show no to nah, it's just a dinosaur, whatever.
I want to know what app that he's meant to represent. Maybe the Digimon Links app will say, "Oh yeah, he's from that game."
The thing is if he's
the Digimon Links app catches a virus.
The thing is if he's Agumon from Adventure, he may have nothing to do with apps at all. I mean, they're going to very great lengths to say that this is Agumon from Adventure, not just an Agumon who's showing up.
Well, all of the characters in the Hunters crossover were from their respective series, and they kind of just showed up.
But what I mean is they all sort of followed their own rules rather than the Hunters' rules.
Yeah, well, we'll see how much rule breaking Agumon's going to be doing. I mean, it seems like a pretty brief cameo.
It sounded more like it was going to be a full episode type of thing from the way it's been presented at the I think. It could, I mean,
even then, one episode, you don't have, doesn't mean you're going to do a whole lot.
Yeah, but it could also be a standalone filler episode that doesn't have much bearing on the plot. That's literally just a one-off fun thing.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, so we'll know more about this soon, I'm pretty sure. And on to more Appmon. DVD Box 2 came out, and I spent far too much effort to break it down. I love all the art in it, though. And I hate scanning that slipcover.
Oh, yeah, the shiny one?
Yes. It simply does not scan... I mean, May, you have the first slipcover. It looks gorgeous.
Oh, yeah, it looks absolutely beautiful, and I'm looking forward to the second box arriving.
And I like how we get all the profile art of all the different Appmon. The quality's still pretty good for the DVDs. I still wish we'd get Blu-rays, though. Yeah, and you guys can see all those scans and all the screen caps and everything at the forum. I put them all up. I like the cover a lot, though. The normal cover.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to seeing the art of the kids' new outfits.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I think that's about it for DVD Box 2. And now we get to move on to some weird stuff. Digimon,
this is my favorite
Digimon
thing.
the movie was in Entertainment Weekly, but it really feels like it was put in there by mistake.
It was like, what was the list it was for? American movie anthems?
Yeah. I don't think there's much to say about this because I'm still convinced it was a mistake, but hooray for the version of the song that wasn't in the movie.
Hey, I can't think of a more American anthem than a Canadian band covering a British song for a Japanese movie.
Yep. Then we have a bit of Australian news for May.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Try Part 1 is out, and I believe May has it.
Yeah, it actually arrived 2 days before the release date, so I was like, I finally get to watch this.
And Frontier's out in October, which will finish off their DVDs of the show.
Are they not getting savers, or do they already have it?
Well, I mean, finishing up the original run.
Oh, okay.
I hope we get savers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the UK, they announced Try Part 2 for November, and they're going with the Blu-ray DVD cover from the...
I'm jealous. I like those covers better.
Yeah. And UK is also getting Digimon Fusion on TV.
That's kind of fun. I like that.
It's like a really location-specific channel, though, which I've been told by 1,000 people.
Still, it's Digimon on the air.
Yeah.
Good for them.
They did quite a bit.
And despite the glaring problems with the dub, I like Fusion.
Yeah. They did quite a bit of Digimon stuff at Anime Expo. I'm still very confused by them premiering Tri-Part 3 before anyone could see Tri-Part 2.
Here's the really funny part of this. We'll get into this later. When I talked to Colleen O'Shaughnessy about this last week, she had not seen either Part 1 or Part 2. So, Confession was the first try she had seen.
They had the displays of a bunch of different gem figures there. They were selling Part 2 early. They had some really nice display stuff, like that big adventure wall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my friend was snapping pictures of it and sending it to me. She was keeping me in the loop. It was really great.
Did you guys see the end of the panel?
Yes, I did see the panel.
The end of the panel, they asked the three of them what their favorite Digimon is. Joshua Seth says he thinks it's obvious because they're all going to say their Digimon. He says Agumon. Colleen O'Shaughnessy says no. Hers is actually Agumon.
Also,
Jeff Nimoy shrugs, flips them off, and says fuck Agumon.
That came up at my panel too. I almost was tempted to do the same thing.
Yeah.
I held off.
Yeah. And as far as we know, Shout recorded it to put it on the third Blu-ray. So that would be a nice extra, but I kind of expect either editing or bleeping towards the end. AR, did you want to spend a minute or two talking about your panel or your convention?
Oh, if a minute. I put the link. I put a big link up on Tumblr to kind of go over it, but yeah. So 6 voice actors were at KitsuneCon last week, or 6 voice actors from Digimon, and we all did a Digimon panel together. I moderated, and it was just so cool to have them all together. They were all really eager to contribute to the panel. They were really gracious. Derek Stephen Prince actually reached out to me after the convention to thank me for doing it, and there's so many cool stories, like all of them. I could go on for a long time about each of them, and I think the big takeaway from it. I mean, you can read the specifics of what actually happened in the panel.
Yeah, I'll make sure to put that in the notes.
Yeah, and I think Steve Bloom's people took video of it, so that might show up on his site at some point. It would be. But I think the big takeaway from the weekend is I think we always forget how much Digimon means to everybody. I mean, there's a lot of people excited to get their Digimon stuff signed. Had a lot of great comments about the panel. Someone I know is now watching Digimon because of the panel.
Well, it's like, and I've even heard a good chunk of the actors mention, a good chunk of them got their career because of the show.
Indeed, they did.
Like, I believe it was the first thing that Colleen O'Shaughnessy did. Brian Beacock.
Brian. Yep.
I don't think it was the first thing for Derek Stephen Prince, but I think it was the first notable thing, I want to say.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, and I think it was the first. Thing...
Not Paul St. Peter though. He's been in the business.
I think
a
it was
long time.
I think it was the first thing that Bloom wrote for.
Yes.
Which he likes doing, and yeah, but we'll put up the link and everyone will be able to read your breakdown of the panel and everything. Yeah. And SDCC's going. San Diego Comic-Con's going right now. There isn't much Digimon stuff there, but we'll get into that in a minute. I do know they have a display of the Digivolving spirits. And the ANGEWOMAN prototypes there also. And one of the things from Anime Expo and SDCC is you can get Tri-Part 2 early.
Are they doing it at
yes.
San Diego too?
As
cool.
far as I'm aware, people aren't Digimon fans aren't quite as jumping at it because it's just bigger and there's less specific Digimon fans there.
Right.
I did the review and breakdown of that, and they're having to repress all of the discs.
At least I only have to review the story itself and the dub itself.
Yes.
Oh, that's up too.
Yeah.
I did my big review of the dub on my site.
Yeah, I look at that article I put together and I just go, what the hell was I thinking? Because what happened was once I noticed there was a problem, I decided, well, I'm going to look over the entire disc with a fine-tooth comb. Mm-hmm. And if you look at the article, I clearly did, and I probably went a smidge overboard.
It's good.
Yeah, I haven't actually had time to go through the disc itself. I just basically had time to watch the movie and write the review of it.
I haven't
really dissected the discs itself.
I literally extracted the subtitles and went through line by line looking for issues. I went a touch overboard. And the other SDCC news, like I mentioned a minute or two ago, we were able to get the dome set early, and I, took pictures, reviewed it, broke it down, and I really, really like it. It feels significantly more value than buying the dome separately.
Yeah.
Now,
They'd be hard to resist if I saw them in a store.
Now, May, were you able to get one?
I mean, I'm seeing people selling them on eBay, but it's still like
you missed
US.
Oh no, you missed it.
Yeah, I know. It's just
I mean,
cool.
GameStop had limited stock of it, and their shipping was cheap.
Okay, I don't think GameStop shipped
They
to
did.
Australia.
A few people, I saw a few people from the UK and Europe in general were saying that they were saying it was $30, and I think international shipping was like $15.
Oh, I didn't even realize GameStop shipped to Australia because we have EB Games.
I admit I don't know if they ship to Australia specifically, but people from Europe and other places were ordering them.
Oh, I suck.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, I went over these in detail, and they're really nice. I just really like them. I like the box with the flap. It's so stupid, but I like it.
It's so nice.
Yeah.
I kind of wish I knew what happened to the Gatomon one.
Was that probably just your set, or?
No, I assume it's specifically this set because like the thing isn't locked into place. It looks like she has like a bump on her forehead.
Mm.
Yeah. But yeah, they look good. I feel like the metallic paint probably most benefits Agumon overall. I'm just the head just doesn't look quite right with that split.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's most of our important topics. Well, in the few minutes left before you guys need to go, is there anything you want to go over for a few more minutes?
No, I'm pretty good.
Yeah, I think that covers everything.
Yeah. And shockingly, we did it all in under 2 hours.
Yeah.
And no doubt there will be much more crap to discuss next time, which I believe, I need to double check, but I believe unless there's something super specific that I'm going to try to nab you to again, I expect next time our friend Stevie will be back.
Cool.
Oh, cool.
Yes. Although I more than admit that if stuff shows up that's a more direct follow-up, I may try to grab you guys again if possible.
That'd be cool. I'd be open to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, soccer's over now, so this is the last game of the season for my team, so.
Yeah. And
you should bring like do you have any Gabumon toys? You should bring a Gabumon toy. Or an Agumon or something.
An Agumon.
Tape a plush to your head and just wander around with the plush on.
Yeah,
I bought a cute little Kurumon button. Maybe I should wear that.
Oh, that's cute.
Yes.
Yeah, do something Digimon related.
Playing soccer in that one episode.
Now I remember what I forgot to mention. For some reason, I'm far too proud of myself with the job I did of cleaning up that Appmon key art. Far too proud of that for some reason. Like, I think the moment I decided I was too proud of it was when I saw that Toei did their own photograph of it, and they did straight on perfect. And I put them side by side. I'm like, the one that I cleaned up a little looks better.
I got Colleen O'Shaughnessy to do a line from one of the adventure audio dramas, so if you want pride.
Oh, that's cool. That's so cool.
Read the synopsis. There's a whole bunch of cool stuff in there.
Somewhere I need to track down an old phone of mine that I have a recording of Susie saying that I'm the best. I didn't tell the actress to say that. She just did.
Yeah, I didn't do anything like that. As tempted as I was to get Paul, because I know May and I were tweeting a little bit back and forth while I was at dinner with some of the staff and Paul. I was really
so
tempted
jealous.
to get him. I was so tempted to get him to say something to May.
That's the one thing we do need to mention quickly. Thanks to AR, and check with the actors, we have confirmation that they are not changing the credits for Try part by part.
Yeah.
So we can
kind of strange.
So we can be 100% sure the credits are not reliable, because we know Paul St. Peter was Leomon, and B.O. Billingsley did do all the grunts for Ogremon, which was because while watching it, I thought he did.
I hadn't seen the dub. I hadn't had a chance to watch it yet beforehand, but watching it afterwards, it's definitely Paul St. Peter though. I'm not sure if that's exactly.
Did I not say Paul St. Peter?
You said. Well, we were talking about Bo Billingsley.
Oh, okay. But yeah, well, here's the thing. It sounds like him, but it's just the tiniest bit off that made people like. I'm listening to it. I'm like, that could.
Right.
I'm sitting there listening to it. And I'm like, that could be Kyle Hebert. And since he's credited and he's not anywhere in it that I could find, I thought, okay, maybe it is him.
Right, but here's the thing about Paul St. Peter is with that voice. I agree that it was a little off from his usual Leomon, but it felt like it was closer to his Cherubimon.
Yeah.
But that voice is so distinctive and so his.
Well, it also
it's really obvious.
Yeah, it also sounded just a teeny tiny bit like the Tri-narrator, who's a different actor also. Just a tiny bit. So I kind of want maybe they grabbed the Tri-narrator for just a couple lines because I don't remember the actors. It's the actor who plays Nick Fury in the current Avengers cartoon.
Right.
I thought.
Oh, really?
If I recall correctly, yes. So
I know who you're talking about. I don't recall his name.
Yeah,
right now.
I thought maybe because it doesn't sound quite like Leomon. It's just enough off that like everyone was sitting there going.
Yeah, it's a little more gravelly than it used to be.
Everyone was sort of going. It's either Paul St. Peter or it's someone doing the best Paul St. Peter impression you can imagine.
Yeah. No, it definitely sounds like Paul St. Peter. It just doesn't sound entirely like Leomon.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're about done. We're not going to take questions this week just because we went over so much and both of my guests have things they need to do.
Go.
Yes.
Sorry.
No problem.
Yeah, no, I wish I could stay.
There will definitely be questions next time.
I could have gone an hour about this panel in this weekend.
Absolutely.
I have so many stories from it.
I was going to give you more time, AR, but you wanted to talk more about Agumon. I was sitting there.
I think it's going to be good. I'm calling it now. They're going to get it right.
I hope they do, and I hope that after the DVDs are done, they announce Blu-rays for Atmon. The show just looks so gorgeous; it deserves them.
I just want them to pick it up. I showed a bunch of the actors the opening from it at the panel, and Brian Beacock's really excited about potentially doing it.
Hopefully it get. I mean, it's going to get dubbed. It's just a matter of when, who, how, and so forth.
Yeah, I don't want it to be a fusion situation where we have to wait 3 years.
Yeah.
Or never in Australia's case.
Do you have any way of watching Fusion at all?
Did they put it on Netflix? I thought
the first season, like the first part of the first season, is on Netflix. So the first 20 episodes.
That's weird.
But nothing else has come out in Australia.
They staggered it here too. Like they had the first 30 show up on Netflix, and then they had the last 24 show up later.
Well, because the last 24 actually aired as a separate season too.
Yeah, and we didn't get that in Australia on TV. They only aired like the first season of Fusion on TV, and then they stopped. Like maybe it just wasn't performing well, but they never got the second season that came out in America. So we will never get it.
When we're done, May, you're gonna have to run to eBay because I'm seeing various notices popping up that the domes are showing up for 50 or less with free shipping.
Oh no! Well, free shipping to Australia though.
Doubtful.
I'm going to have to.
Good luck though. I think we're just about done, just because both of you have to go and I don't want to keep you. Thank you everyone for popping and listening.
I have a hard stop, so.
This is going to. I am not sure the podcast title yet, but it will have the word ketchup in it somewhere, I'm sure. We will catch you next time. I don't know if it will be May and AR or Stevie or someone else. Hopefully it will be slightly slower paced without having to catch up with a month's worth of stuff. Because for various reasons it just wasn't possible to record before this.
Yeah.
I want to thank everyone for listening. Thanks for showing up. Thank you to my guests. See you next time, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.